Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Trump is by $. He just asked Tillerson to do unimaginable after Tillerson failed Trump bad. It has been rumored for a long time that Secretary of State Rex Tillerson is on thin ice with President Trump. First, he failed to get China on our side with North Korea, then he failed to even try and swing Congress on Russia. But wait, it gets even worse. Turns out Trump was really upset about the awful thing Tillerson said about him on Fox just yesterday. Trump ordered Tillerson to a private lunch to finish this once and for all. This whole thing came up when Chris Wallace asked Tillerson on Fox Sunday if Tillerson thinks people doubt Trump's values. All Tillerson could muster was a measly. The president speaks for himself, Chris. However, when asked about the State Department, it was a different story from Secretary Tillerson. America's values, our commitment to freedom, our commitment to equal treatment of people the world over, and that message has never changed. I don't believe anyone doubts the American people's values. It seems from that statement that, while Tillerson is very willing to defend the State Department, he may be less enthusiastic about Trump. Either way, the president is planning to get to the bottom of this, so Tillerson may, or may not, be out soon. This is news worth knowing. This kind of stuff happened before Bannon and Priebus left too. So help share this to everyone and let Trump know what you think of Tillerson in the comments. Victory Obama's IRS conservative targeting scandal just got exposed. This is unbelievable. Remember when Obama's IRS was accused of purposefully targeting conservative groups? In 2013, a whistleblower claimed that the IRS was purposefully delaying conservative groups' nonprofit status for months or years. Since those revelations came to light, conservatives have been trying to hold IRS officials accountable. Progress is finally being made. One of the groups that sued the IRS over the allegations, True the Vote, had a victory in the courts last week in their 4-year-old lawsuit. The U.S. District Court for District of Columbia ordered the IRS to release the names of the employees involved in targeting conservative groups, explain why those groups were targeted, and look for more records of possible targeting within IRS databases. True the Vote President Catherine Engelbrecht was delighted at the court's ruling, telling the Washington Examiner, "We've come so far, and I believe that we are going to bring this thing to a head. I believe we will see the IRS correct its ways, and as to accountability, I'd love to see some perp walks." This new court order, which is set to be executed by October 16, 2017, could finally shed some light on the inner workings of Obama's IRS, and the people behind the targeted attacks could finally be held responsible. Even so, Engelbrecht stressed that knowing the names of those responsible is not enough. She wants to see policies in place that make sure this does not happen again. "That's our whole goal, it's to make sure this viewpoint discrimination can never occur again. It is procedurally prohibited. That they admit what they did was unconstitutional and won't happen to an organization, an individual, doesn't matter your political party preference. The IRS has been weaponized and needs to be put back in the box." The targeted attacks on conservative nonprofits during Obama's presidency was totally sick. Thank God we are finally seeing some justice after 4 long years. Share this out to expose this scandal. Share this out to expose this scandal, because we sure as heck know the MSM isn't going to. HT Washington Examiner. Mueller Wrecker. Republicans just gave Mueller bad news and Trump needs to see it ASAP. Ron DeSantis, RFL, has now announced an amendment to stop special counsel Mueller's investigation after just 180 days if the law passes. A Republican lawmaker has now announced an amendment that would stop Mueller would prevent special counsel Robert Mueller from probing matters occurring before June 2015. This is the same month that Trump announced his presidential bid. The amendment was submitted to the lower chamber and will be weighed on after the congressional recess. Mueller was appointed a special counsel in May and is responsible for trying to bring a case against Trump for the supposed Russian interference. Share this if you think that this amendment should be passed. Call your congressman and tell them that it's time to make this country great again. Let's stop this farce of a political witch hunt that is the Mueller investigation and save our president and our country. Amen. Reporter asked why he pardoned Sheriff Arpaio. What Trump said next will bring Obama shame. President Trump held a news conference on Monday with Finnish President Sauli Niinisto. President Trump was immediately asked about Sheriff Joe Arpaio on Friday about Hurricane Harvey. The president destroyed his critics about the Sheriff Joe Arpaio scandal that the media is trying to go insane on. He then listed out a ton of the pardoned criminals and terrorists that President Clinton and President Obama did at the time. Here is his full statement. Sheriff Joe loves our country. Sheriff Joe protected our borders. And Sheriff Joe was very poorly treated by the Obama administration, especially right before an election that he would have won. I stand by my pardon of Sheriff Joe, and I think the people of Arizona who know Joe the best agree with me. Share this if you agree with our president and his pardoning of Joe Arpaio. The media is trying to spin this and we can't let them attack our president. Get this out there, patriots. Crooked Hillary just announced the unthinkable about wanting an election redo. I'm not sure if Hillary is trying for a do-over or what. During the 2016 election she failed to visit Wisconsin, something no first-party candidate had failed to do in a general presidential election since 1972. And it cost her. It's been said that her failure to visit that very blue state cost her the state and possibly the election. So now she's decided to go to Wisconsin. The reason, however, to me, is offensive. She's going to promote her new book, What Happened, which is about her time on the campaign trail. The campaign she lost. So, basically, she didn't have time to go see the citizens of Wisconsin to tell them why they should support her, but she has time to go see them now that it can make her money? Typical. If I were a Wisconsin citizen, I would be very offended. Don't take me for granted and ignore me, then think you can come crawling back when you think you can make money off me. Hillary just proves once again, she's all about the money. And nothing more. If you agree, get this shared everywhere, so everyone sees what we all already knew. And comment the election's over. H.T. The Daily Caller. Breaking: North Korea has fired the missile, look where it is headed. The Japanese government has warned that North Korea has fired a missile at Japan and it is headed toward the northern part of Japan. Update: the Japanese military says that they did not try to shoot down a missile. The missile passed over Japan, according to the Japanese government. The above information was just released 19 minutes ago via Reuters. According to South Korean military, North Korea has fired a missile into the sea of the coast of North Korea. This is coming via CNBC. It's time to make this country great again. It's time to make North Korea afraid of the US again. Share this if you think that it's time to make North Korea's military afraid of our country again. Thanks for reading, patriots.
This Democratic mayor made an interesting call in Houston, Texas. Here's why. Don't let the mainstream media try and spin this. On August 24, Texas Governor Greg Abbott warned Texans to evacuate the path of Hurricane Harvey and to heed all evacuation orders. The Houston mayor Sylvester Turner had a much different idea. He told citizens to think twice before leaving Houston before Hurricane Harvey hit. Houston is flooded and the city is now expecting rain and looters are running to stores and all the while people are dying. Here are the pictures of some looters below. It's getting worse, too. Mayor Turner has stopped taking Governor Abbott's calls. Here is what has been said according to Cron. Texas governor says he can't reach Houston mayor. Mayor will not talk to the governor, chicken. Abbott said Sunday he'd called Turner's cell phone several times to let him know that, whatever he needs, the state of Texas will provide. Abbott said he'd yet to hear back. Then late last night the Houston mayor defended his bad decision to tell everyone to stay put. Spread this if you are tired of Democratic politicians causing pain and suffering in their own communities. This is awful and should have never happened. We need to share this and expose these crooked people for the criminal politicians they are. I will be saying a prayer tonight for all the victims of Democratic ineptitude in Houston. Share this if you are too.
Boom. What Floyd Mayweather said about supporting Trump is shocking the nation. Floyd Mayweather is a patriot. He cares about this country and our president. Not many people know this, but Floyd Mayweather was in Washington for Trump's inauguration. "Y'all going to see me in DC," Mayweather told TMZ Sports in a video posted early Friday morning. "Y'all going to see me in DC looking good. I got my tux and everything ready. All black, tie, affair. Share this and show the world that Floyd Mayweather is a winner just like our president." This post will blow liberals' minds and expose them for the racist liars they are. Floyd Mayweather is a winner and so is our president.